Hey, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. Before we dive in, I just wanted to say I would love to sit with you live tomorrow evening, Thursday, June 25th. I'm hosting something really special, and I want you in the room. Stay until the end of this episode so you catch all the details. Okay, let's begin. Hello, beautiful soul. You don't need to fix yourself. You only need to come home. Welcome back to Softening into Momentum. I'm Miki, and this is it. This is episode 8, the final chapter of season 4, the closing of a circle that began 8 weeks ago when I asked you a simple question. What are you actually seeking? Do you remember? Do you remember sitting with that question? Do you remember the first time it landed differently? Not an accusation, more like a doorway. Look at where you are now. You've met your why. You've become a student of your patterns. You've built a toolkit. You've reset your relationship with yourself. You've rewritten your inner voice. You've designed your environment. You've learned to set boundaries from love. And now we integrate. We gather every thread, we weave them together, and we step into the truth that has been waiting for you this entire time. This isn't about fixing. It's about returning. You were never broken. You were always this. You just forgot. And now you're remembering. Let's close this season the way it deserves to be closed. With purpose, with love, with the full, integrated, unflinching truth of who you are. We've been walking the Eightfold Path all season. Did you notice? Episode 1, right view, seeing clearly. Then on to dependent origination, understanding conditions. Episode 3 was right effort, tools over willpower. Episode 4, metta, loving kindness toward yourself. Number 5, right speech. Episode 6, right livelihood. Number 7, non-attachment, boundaries as love. And today is the Eightfold Path as a whole, as a lifestyle, as the thing you wake up inside of every morning and fall asleep inside of every night. Not as a checklist that you have to run through, as a way of being. The Eightfold Path is not linear. It's not a staircase where you master one step and then move on to the next. It's a wheel. Every spoke supports every other spoke. You practice right view while you practice right speech, while you practice right effort. They hold each other up. They lean into each other. They turn together. And here's the beautiful, liberating, terrifying truth of it. It's never finished. There is no graduation. There's no moment where you have arrived and you can now stop practicing. The path is the destination. I know this might sound exhausting, but I promise you, it's the opposite. Because this means that you can stop chasing the finish line. You can stop living in the when I finally world. When I finally get sober enough or healed enough or get my life together enough. That day doesn't come. Because that's not how growth works. Growth is not a destination. Growth is a direction. And you're already moving. The Eightfold Path as a lifestyle looks like this. You wake up. You check in. How am I? What do I need? What is true today? You move through your day with as much awareness as you can manage, and some days that's a lot, and some days that's barely anything, and both are fine. You stumble. You repair. You stumble again. You repair again. That's the practice. Returning. Always, always, always returning. And I want to name something that doesn't get said enough in spiritual spaces or recovery spaces or any self-help spaces. The identity shift is the goal, not the behavior change, the identity shift. Because behavior change that isn't rooted in an identity change is temporary. It's white knuckling. It's holding your breath until you can't anymore. But when your identity shifts with it, when you move from I'm a person who is trying not to drink to I'm a person who doesn't drink, when you move from I'm trying to be better to this is my life, the behaviors follow naturally. Not effortlessly, but naturally. This is my life. Say that to yourself, quietly, internally. This is my life. Not a rehearsal, not a trial run, not something that you're auditioning for. This, right here, right now. This is your life, and you are living it. Awake, present, imperfect, yours. I want to talk about what life looks like beyond not drinking. Because at some point, and I don't know when it happens, it's different for everyone, sobriety stops being the thing that you're doing and starts being the ground that you're standing on. It stops being the headline and becomes the footnote. It's just how you live. And when that shift happens, something extraordinary opens up inside of you. You start asking different questions. Not things like, how do I get through today without drinking? How am I going to do this? But what do I want to build with all of this energy that I have now? Not who was I when I was drinking, but who am I becoming? For me, the answer has been this: metta, momentum, this podcast, this community, the coaching practice, the Sangha, this season. None of it would exist if I were still drinking, not because I was a terrible person when I drank. I wasn't. I was a person in pain, using the only tool that I had. But the clarity, the creativity, the stamina, the willingness to show up vulnerably in front of strangers every single week and say, here's what I've learned. That requires all of me. The whole, unmedicated, unfiltered me. And your version of this will be different from mine. Maybe your beyond not drinking is a relationship that you're finally present for. Maybe it's a creative project. Maybe it's parenting from a place of regulation instead of reaction. Maybe it's simply, she says as if it's small, the ability to sit quietly in your own company and not feel desperate. That's not small. That's enormous. That is a life. You are not just drinking. You are living fully, messily, beautifully. And every day that you choose this path, you are proving to yourself one more time, one more day, that you can be trusted. You can be trusted. Let that land. And now, beautiful soul, we will move into our last short guided practice of the season. A beautiful vision casting ceremony. Let's close our eyes one final time this season. Let's make this one count. Take your moment to arrive. And breathe in deep into your belly, into your bones, and release. Let everything that needs to leave, leave. I want you to imagine that you're standing at a threshold, a doorway. Behind you is the season we've traveled together. All the teachings, the meditations, the tears, the breakthroughs, the quiet moments when something shifted and you felt it, but couldn't name it. All of that behind you. Not lost, absorbed, part of you now. And ahead of you, through this doorway, is the life you're building. Not the life someone else designed for you. Not the life you thought you should have. the one that's actually yours. Step through the doorway. On the other side, there is a version of you, your future self. Not some fantasy version, the real one. The one who kept going, who kept choosing, who kept returning to the path even when it was hard. Look at this person. What do you see? Notice how they stand. Notice their eyes. Is there something in their expression that your current self doesn't quite have yet? A steadiness, a softness, a quiet fire. Walk toward your future self, and when you're close enough, let them take your hands. They want to tell you something. Lean in. Listen. What do they say? Maybe it's you're closer than you think, or the hard part is behind you. I'm so grateful you didn't give up. Whatever they say, receive it. Let it sink past the doubt and the fear and the part of you that still doesn't quite believe you deserve this. Receive it. Now, I want you to make a declaration, not a resolution or a goal, a declaration, a statement of identity, starting with I am. Not I will be, not I'm working on. I am. I am someone who trusts myself. I am someone who chooses myself. I am someone who is worthy of the life I'm building. Whatever your I am is, hold it in your chest. Like a seed, like a flame, like a promise you're making to yourself right now, in this moment, with no one watching. Your future self is smiling. They know you'll keep this promise. Let the image dissolve. Come back to your breath, your body, your heartbeat, the room, the day, this moment. And when you open your eyes, know that you are different than you were 8 weeks ago. Not because you've been fixed, because you've been found by yourself. Welcome home, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here, for all 8 weeks of permission to be, for every meditation, every moment of vulnerability, every time you stayed when a part of you wanted to close the app and scroll instead. You stayed, and that means something. I want to tell you about something that I've been building. Something that was born from this exact journey, the same journey we've been walking together. It's called Permission to Be. And I'm not going to tell you everything about it right now because I want to do something better than that. I want to invite you into the room. Tomorrow evening, Thursday, June 25th, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, I am hosting a free live event called Permission to Gather, and it is exactly what it sounds like, a gathering, an intimate, honest conversation with me about what it truly means to give yourself permission to be. Not a sales pitch, not a webinar with slides and countdown timers, a real conversation. The kind we've been having all season. Just live. Just us. I'll walk you through what the course is, what to expect inside each of the 8 weeks, who it's for and who it's not for, because that matters too. And I'll share a very special group cohort option for those of you who want to walk this path together, in community, in Sangha, not alone in a self-paced module, but shoulder to shoulder with other people who are doing this brave, beautiful work of coming home to themselves. If this season spoke to something inside of you, if these episodes weren't just nice to listen to, but actually shifted something, actually cracked something open, actually made you think maybe I could do this, then permission to gather is your next step. Come sit with us. Ask your questions. Let yourself be in the room. The link to register is in the show notes. It's free. It's tomorrow, and I would love to see you there. Not alone, together. I love you, beautiful soul. I mean that. I don't say it casually. I say it because this work, the work of being human, of choosing sobriety, of building a life worth being present for, is the bravest work I know. And you're doing it. So if you're ready, I'll meet you there. The Softening into Momentum podcast is lovingly curated, created, written, edited, and produced by me, Miki Byrne, with accompanying sound bath frequencies by my good friend, Static. If you would like to dive further into his incredible musical work, please go to YouTube at Static is Noise. Thank you for softening into this moment with me. Until we meet again, Namaste.